Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Royal Stone. It's time for the final battle in the game. It's going to be a long battle, so I'm actually going to split this battle up into two parts. Because after the battle, the ending plays, so I don't want to have a really super long episode. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Claymore off of Leviel here. I'm going to take the Golem monster off of Tor, give that Claymore to the Golem, and I'm going to field the Golem in the battle, just so I can max out the Golem's stats. Remember, if the Golem is attached to Tor, all the experience that he gains will go to Tor, and I just want to max out the Golem's level here, so in my bonus episode where I have everybody, I can show off the stats of everyone who's maxed out, so this will be a chance for me to, like I said, max out my Golem, and then my second playthrough that'll be with the bonus episode, I'll max out like the wizards, the soldier, knight, and ranger characters that I didn't manage to do. So it's so many experiences worked through my monsters, but the monsters will pay off. You'll see in this battle here. So this is Dinon. We're basically in the Dark World, which is this world's equivalent of hell. Jakarta Zeal, no, Dinon. I will put an end to this. I see, she is the one Siglix put his faith in. So it shall be. Arise, my denizens of my dark land. Your flesh shall do my bidding. This can't be. And the reason that Eva is so shocked is, as we start scanning some of these enemies, this is not the battle of Felty. You'll have no miracle to save your miserable little soul. Soon enough, I will step over your corpse, into a world of darkness and chaos, and so it shall remain for all time. As I was saying there, as we start scanning some of these enemies, we'll notice that they are basically resurrected enemies that we fought in the past, including some allies. So this first character we scan here is going to be General Swift of the Zeal Empire. We also have General Blair. This is what I mentioned, he should have just kept Vader around. Could have had Vader take part in this battle too. But they were going to have a different water general. And that'll be Granvis, the general from Sword. He will take the place of the water general. Here's Blair. We'll have the fire general, the wind general, and then right in the middle there is General Granvis from Sword, who was a good guy, but he's been resurrected to do Dinon's bidding. Speaking of enemies, the enemies will also have two monsters of each element. They'll have two griffins, two sirens, and then two satyrs, level 13. They are somewhat aggressive, but not really aggressive. They'll make movements toward us, but as long as we don't get within their range of attack, they will stick back. A lot of the enemies, I said, they'll make a massive charge toward us, but especially actually the monsters, but they won't necessarily be aggressive. Which is good, because these enemies are so tough that basically if we get hit by three, basically ganged up by three of them, they'll basically be able to defeat anybody. So in order to minimize the characters, the damage that they can take, we're basically going to be setting a small little wall, basically right here where Granvis is. We're going to have to take him out first, and then slowly chip away at the enemies, and then as we defeat them, then we can push forward, slow and steady. This guy being water against wind. I should have used Drain the first time. Would have been able to defeat him this round, but I thought that the level 2 elemental spell would do more damage. But looks like as long as they're at full hit points, Drain is the way to go with your wizard characters. In most battles, the way to go is going to be using characters with boosts. So we're going to be bringing up our healers. Pauline, Perlis. The Golem being neutral is also a good candidate to attack. Because he doesn't have any elemental disadvantages. Eva's always, of course, good to bring up because she has boost. And our fighter characters that we brought along, they're just basically going to be sitting around to do, chip damage on enemies. Let's scan. Dinon here. He is now max level. We're back in the real world. That half of his body that was there wasn't max level, but the Emperor right here is max level. Luckily, he doesn't really come after us until we get close to him. So we're just going to sit back here, let his minions come toward us, pick them off. I could have summoned a monster to defeat him, but I'm going to let the Scrawl, the Wind Ranger there, get the quick kill. Also use Scrawl against the Sirens and not going to be able to max out. The only levels where we'll max out here is we'll end up maxing out the Golem. That's the goal, of course. That's why I removed the Golem from Tor. Scroll up, get some chip damage here. Actually, this damage, the chip will finish this guy off. And then they'll give us a little speech afterwards, like a little motivational speech. Here we go. Don't worry about us. Hurry and finish off Dinon. And we could do that. We could just rush forward toward Dinon, but that is very dangerous because it just exposes our forces to a lot of damage and danger. When they were doing the speed run, they did this game actually on Retrothon 2025 earlier this year, like back in April, and the guy actually didn't complete the game. He got to this level, I think it took him 3 tries, and he had to just stop because he basically tried to rush Dinon there, and he'd always get clogged up. Other enemies would just block his passage, and since it was a speed run, he was basically only putting most of his experience onto a few characters, and so when they would fall, his other weaker characters would basically be unable to deal any damage to Dinon. So he had to, like I said, retry I think 3 times, and didn't go well any of the times. So that's, I guess, the problem, I guess, with speed running. You try to put all this time and then just have hope to get lucky at the end. Try to speed through, and it's a sad thing, it's a risk reward. Just try to save as much time as possible at the beginning of the game, but that might make the end game harder for you. You might have to be relying on luck. We're going to try to minimize the amount of luck that we have to deal with here, though. So like I said, we're going to form this little line here. We'll slowly advance as we take characters out. The good thing is they have no healers to heal any damage that they take, and they also only have 1 wizard. Bapur's grandfather, Azor, he's back. He's been resurrected here. So he'll be around to attack as the only enemy long-range attacker. But he's a wizard, so he's kind of squishy. So he won't be that hard to take out. We got lucky there. Even if we did get hit, though, we'd have to drain attack to heal up. And here is General Leo. Leo is Luminet's father and Eva's adopted father after Eva's parents died in the plague. dealing with some Earth characters. The third Earth character we'll end up dealing with will be actually Luminette. So father and daughter are back. Luminette is the unscanned enemy in the back that is marching slowly toward us. Good boost there. And like I said, a lot of the enemies, they'll just kind of sit back. We just take them out as they come to us. Make sure anybody on the front line there who takes some damage, make sure we want to heal them up. Good old life spell. Actually get Eva up to max. Remember, life does 80% of your character's max hit points. Oh, that'll need a heal then. This is where things get a little crowded. You have to advance a little bit. So unfortunately, our level 3 cold is not far enough to hit General Blair there. But we'll just leave in Azor here. And being a squishy wizard, he should be easily finished off by our golem here. And the golem having no elemental weakness, it won't matter what he hits him with. The golem has a ton of hit points too, so he might actually be able to survive, 3 hits. Most only get 2. None of this is your fault. It's too bad you don't get any special dialogue if you defeat him with Vapor. Vapor is his granddaughter. So Eva will not be an attacker this round. She'll heal up Pauline. So defensive is the way to go in this battle. Although we'll play a little bit offensively and dangerously here. Let's look at the range of these characters. I want to get that general out of the way. So I'm going to end up moving Tor up there. Summon. If Tor goes first, he'll get to summon his monster, and he won't take any attacks. So he'll still be at full hit points. The monsters, even they're pretty tough, but they're not at max level. They are level 13, so they hit much softer than the generals here, who are max level. Just gonna deal some good damage. Dude, almost finished. I'll let the fighter come up and chip him away. That way that blocks a little bit of one of the rounds, one area of approach to Tor. So just the main goal is to try to minimize the amount of characters. It was an honor to fight you once again. The amount of enemies that can reach each of our characters. Block off on one side. So now Tor can be hit by the 2 monsters and potentially the general there, General Leo. But if any of them go, the general will go first. If he does get in one of the ways, he's going to block one of the monsters from attacking Tor. So Tor can only be hit by 2 characters, even though it looks like he can be hit by 3. Let's boost up here. This was playing it a little dangerous. If I would have got a critical hit, I would have defeated Leo here. And then that would have opened Paulette up to be attacked by General Swift over there. But as it was, General Swift is forced to attack Taurus here, who he is weak against. Me being weak against fire. Even still, he still did quite a bit of damage there. Ouch. Yeah, you see, monsters, not so much of a problem here. Compared to how the generals were. But like just like all monsters, when we recruited them, they didn't come with weapons, so that's probably why these monsters are getting so weak. Let's see, I could finish him off with the Sato, but I want to give some experience to other characters. Like I said, I want to max out the Golem. So I'll just attack him with the monster he's strong against. Wind is strong against water. Fire is neutral to fire. I'll just block to be safe. So this is where, like I said, the fighters can be good. If you're fighting defensively, they have that block ability. If we had our fire knight out, Leveille, he wouldn't have been able to block. He would take 2 attacks. Alrighty, so most of their generals are taken out. We got to take out 2 more. And then Luminette. 2 that were exposed. Leo and Swift. Like I said, once they're taken care of, the monsters ain't much of a problem. A bit of damage there. But our water character may be able to finish him off. Everybody's, I don't want to fight who. Alright, let's see if we can finish off the Sato here. Yep, not a problem. Sato guards, which is just a skill just to be safe. Skill takes off 1/8 of our hit points, but we take much more if we let that Sato continue to live. And Nico gains a 2nd level. Now we can move Polus up here, get him involved. We'll heal Nico here. I guess I could have, if I wanted to, I could have Polus also attack. He probably could have finished off General Leo there. A lot of planning. I don't want to. I take my time. I really take my time in this battle, just because I don't want to have to, restart. You don't want to get 20 minutes into a battle, which is the average length of most battles, and then end up having to reset because something went wrong. Was that Murphy's Law? When something could go wrong, it will go wrong. That one right, we got rid of the Griffin. Just look around here, trying to think of the best possible moves. Leo, Swift, and Luminette. I think it's going to need some healing. Paulette. Let's heal her up. I chose the wrong character to heal, but that's okay. This guy needed healing as well, so because he's in range for Luminette to attack. Let's see if he can take this guy out. Won't be able to finish him off, but oh, that's a good evade right there. he'll put him in chip damage for someone else to take care of. So yeah, playing a little aggressively here, but Scroll, finish him off. Should finish him off. Finally. Oh, that's bad that he took that hit there. So I am in a little bit of danger here. If somebody decides to gang up on Scroll. But the good thing is they tend to want to prioritize going after squishy characters. So they want to go after squishy characters like our healers, and then Eva. So Leo should probably, just based on targeting info, should probably charge right after Eva there. And Tor we can have set up here. Go after Illuminette. May actually be able to finish her off. That's how good these monsters are. And if he does, that really sets us up in a good position. So we don't have to worry about Illuminette attacking next round. Basically, we'll only have to worry about monsters and General Leo. Like I said, General Leo should run after, even though he could kill Paulette, he probably will go after Eva. So that's just how the computer thinks. Thank you, I'm finally at peace. Farewell, Eva. It's too bad she didn't come to those conclusions when she was still alive. She could have been an ally to us. General Leo is going after Paulette, which we can flee. Unfortunately, against these generals, because they're kind of considered bosses, that Pitman spell won't work. Turn into a pepper. Won't work on these guys, so. But we got lucky we were able to flee. See how good the monsters are. Don't want to could finish her off with the Griffin, but like I said, we still want to max out our Golem. I'm just going to set him up into Rico territory. And somebody else can finish him off. So yeah, the herd is quite thinned out quite well here. Just a little bit more. He looks like he has enough hit points to attack to survive 2 attacks. If we get him down just a little bit more, down to the double. That wasn't really all that helpful. Down to double digits. Could have probably taken him out, but well, Earth on Earth. Golem should finish him off here, and not take too much damage. General Leo is finished off. And now all the enemy generals are gone. All you have to do is deal with the monsters and Dinon. As we saw earlier, the monsters, not too much of a problem. You must defeat him. And we will. All that, he needed some massive healing there. Left with life. Almost selected Taurus, they hit the wrong one. Far too deep into this battle to make a mistake like that. Taurus going to need some healing. Let's heal him up. Too bad, like I said, he can't heal his monsters, but he has 3 monsters, so he can rotate to whatever one's needed in order to survive an encounter. Golem's level 15, so you'll need to defeat some other enemies yet. Scrawl, you've done your duty. You can retreat. Same thing with you, Taurus. Nico, you did well. I get hang back. Like I said, I just want to save some of these enemies, like I said, for the Golem. Max him out. And that's what we'll focus on doing in the next episode. Maxing out our Golem and then finishing the game. Take care, have a good one. See you then. Bye.